Okay, so we're now going to start a quote. So we come over here to New Project, and then we choose the type of sale: access control, fire alarm, nurse call system, service ticket. And when we select this type of sale, you should know that behind the scenes, we've also seeded the system with the income GL codes so that when we pass this on to accounting, your income statement is properly incremented. Okay, we press next, and now we have the ability to generate the next quote number. So by leaving auto selected and we set access control, it's going to give us a project number series. Or if we choose a service ticket, it's going to give us a service ticket series. Or if we set a maintenance contract recurring, it would give us a different series for that as well. We can also manually enter a project number by entering it here and possibly a suffix. So what this allows us to do is we could create like a change order 1, C1, or X1, X2, X3, or if we're copying an existing project with replicate project, we can do R1, R2, etc. So we can have different revisions with our numbering system. I am going to use the auto numbering system. So we're now presented with our customer list. And if I come over here and I say CTL video like so, you'll notice it comes down to this record automatically, and it gives us a little note about this client. So this could be anything. This could be CODs in this example. This could be slow pay, hard to work with, whatever you need to pass on to the operator. Also notice that you have the type of maintenance contract sitting here, and this guy has a full maintenance contract. If you move off record like so, that customer doesn't have a maintenance contract, etc. It also shows the expiration date. There's actually 3 fields that you can seed with this particular information. I can also, if I want, edit the memo field and find out more details about that particular red flag that's popping up. Okay. So when I select this customer, click, you'll notice it comes up with a COD message. So this is where you can control and let the operator know that the customer is on COD status with you guys. You can also set up credit, no credit or on hold, where it prevents them from actually doing any business, i.e. creating a service ticket or generating parts or doing any shipping. So there are a couple levels of security that you can control what a customer can be done with. Okay. So the next screen is stored ship addresses, and you see here are different persons, and I can select Harry, for example. I can also have here an email address associated with that particular contact. Okay. Now we're on the new project screen, and on this screen, what's most important about this is the fact that we have a maintenance contract with this customer. I can also look and see if there's any open service tickets, or if there's any open projects with this client, or if there's completed jobs, or, as I said, recurring contracts. The big benefit here is I could theoretically start a new service ticket and tie it to the maintenance contract, and then later on track the profitability of those maintenance contracts. Okay. Going back to starting a new project here, we're going to go ahead and put this into our proposal to do status, but I could just as easily start it off as a service call. So we're going to say proposal to do, and then we're going to give it its title, access control system, comma, building 21, like so. Okay. Now, you'll notice a couple other fields that are set up here. We have our percent probability, okay, and I can say there's a 50% chance we're going to get this, and when they're going to make a decision, like so. We also have our commission status that we've set up here, so we've got a 10% commission with this particular salesperson. On the contact side of things, maybe I'm not talking to Mr. Jan. Maybe I'm talking to Tony Nasca. So by doing this, I can supersede the customer list with a contact for this particular quote. On the service ticket side of things, we can also add more details, like there was a Coke spilled on the equipment, or go to security, and that would be an X item where it's not part of the problem, but it's a note that should be passed on to the technician. We also have a contract functionality where you can have different types of contracts set up, like a GSA contract or a contract with Sharp projectors and things like that. Okay, so we're going to move on to make project. Before I do that, though, I want to show one of our calendar functionalities right here. So if I wanted to, I can open up our calendar right here, and this would show me all my appointments that are on the calendar for this particular month. And if I click on this, this will show me available technicians for that particular day. I can move these things around with drop and drag functionality as well. Another new addition to our system is our timeline functionality, where you can see the different appointments for a particular technician like so, and I can see what appointment during the day per technician. Now, rather than demonstrate this with my system, I've actually got a couple customer calendars here, where this is an example of a calendar that's filled out, and you see this technician's got 3 appointments for the day. The fact that this is a brownish means it's sent to the technician but not complete, whereas this one is actually complete with the green. It's actually automatically updated. Also notice there's a priority functionality, red, and middle priority, like so. The other calendar, the month view, we have another view from one of our other customers, and this is a month view, and you see here we've got your different technicians per day as the customer has set up. Okay, so let's go on now to make the project. Click on here. Okay, it does some spell checking for us. That's fine. And then we're on the new project screen, second menu. On this menu, we can go a couple different directions. We can go into the project and do a quote, which is what we're going to do. We could print a service ticket or a worksheet from here. We could throw the quote into the system and come back and worry about it later on. Or we could copy another quote. So if we have a quote that's very similar to this, we can copy that quote in. Very similar to replicate, but this quote could be from any customer versus the same customer. We can also copy multiple projects in, as some of our customers have started doing with this option. Okay, so we're just going to go right into the editor, and I'm going to hit Build Project. Notice this dispatch button here. This is if we want to send it out to TPS Mobile right from here as well. Okay, so I hit Build Project, and then the next screen that is presented is the project editor, where we're going to do a quote. So I'm going to do this quote on a separate recording.